has knowledge of all things. Yes?
Eminently knowledgeable. Yeah.
God is not ignorant, is he?
Yeah.
God is powerful,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
God is wise,
Yeah.
right? God is loving. God is merciful.
Yeah.
You agree with this?
Yeah.
Okay, so as Muslims, you and I, we share the same qualities, we have the same understanding in regards to God's qualities.
Yeah.
But these three persons, Vishnu, Brahman, and what was the third one?
Shiva.
Shiva. Shiva. These three are, you said departments, but they're like people, right? They're persons.
Yeah.
They have qualities.
Yeah.
They're wise, they have knowledge, they're powerful.
Yeah.
So each individual person has its own power, own knowledge, and
They are
own
source-
wisdom.
They are source of one power. This is the God.
Okay.
Who is the most powerful, we believe. Okay, most powerful one God.
Yes.
And power of Him. These are one power, not separate.
Okay, so they're not separate
No,
powers.
So God has God is one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
But there are separate individual who's taking care of different things.
Okay, so these individuals, when they're taking care of certain things, like Vishnu takes care of what? He takes care of what?
All over the world,
Oh,
everything,
everything in-
from the soil to the earth,
All-
everything.
everything, yes.
Everything, yeah.
And Brahma, what does he take care of?
He is the creator. He's created everything.
Okay. So when Brahma created everything,
Yeah.
what was he doing after that? Did he then say to Vishnu?
It's the circle. It's circle. Everything is going
Okay.
still now.
I understand.
Yeah.
But when Brahma created the creation,
Yeah.
and Vishnu looks after it, right?
Yeah.
He looks after it.
Yeah.
After Brahman created the universe, what was Vishnu doing? He was looking after the creation, right?
Yeah. Everything. Yeah. Look
Okay.
after everything. And they're one. They're not separate.
No, no.
They're one. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And then what was Brahman doing after he created? Nothing?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Yeah, still creating.
Oh, still creating.
Because there are multiverses which you don't know maybe.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about multiverses. We're talking about
Multiverse and metaverses.
we're not talking about multiverses. We're talking about God.
That's what he was telling you. Like there are still things which are growing. There are still things which are evolving. We are not inventing anything,
And
but we are
God is
discovering.
here. God is here.
No, God is
For us here.
okay,
Here.
but God is here, there, but
everywhere. Everywhere.
he exists in everything, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
this is
why
our belief.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's everything. He's on everything.
So when God was God alone at any time? Was he alone?
yes,
Yes.
you can say that because there is what you say, what we say. There is only one creator.
Yes.
Right. Your one is the messenger.
But before he created anything, before anything existed, was he alone?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's alone.
So when he was alone, was he alone for eternity, or how does it work? Do you know?
So basically,
Actually, no one is born. There is no one who is born. They are already there. They are not. They are already there. They are.
What is, I don't understand that. You either
the energy transfers from one state to another state. Right?
Okay, so-
because the energy is always there. If
Always
you say air,
Yeah.
you cannot see, but you can't say that
Not
it is
destroyed.
not there, right? So that's how it transfers from wind energy to some pressure, and that's how your things are working.
okay.
right now as well.
So you Hindus believe that creation has always been there,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Always.
like a cycle.
Cycle. Yes.
Yeah, like a cycle. It creates and then destroys, then creates, then
and it
destroyed, right?
creates,
Right. Was your in your understanding of God, was God ever alone?
No.
No.
Basically, God is always, you can say, it's itself, right?
Yeah.
So we are not going to pray to some individual, but we pray to different elements in the nature by which we are living today, right? So we can call why we don't eat non-veg or all those things basically,
Yeah.
because we assume that if that God has created something, so having an ansh, you know that what is the ansh means? Basically, it is it has made from God, so it will have something from God as well. And if you are going to kill and eat that, so that you are actually going against the God which have created.
So who told you this? God told you this,
It's
or
not,
what?
It's not something.
Or is there more feelings?
It's more of the feelings, and it is,
Feeling as well as.
and definitely, if God has created something, you should obey, respect.
Yeah, we respect. Yeah, we respect.
Respecting is something. Respecting is obvious, right? You respect the things that God has created.
Yeah.
But within creation itself, are there things that should be worshipped and things that should not be worshipped? Do you believe?
Sorry.
Do you believe in this?
Keep those aside.
They're recording, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't want it to. Because I am communicating with you, I don't want to get recorded.
No, they're recording you now.
I think it's better if they close those things and we can communicate. No. If you share those things, it's not.
The-
No, you have to leave those things otherwise. If you want to convert people, you can convert openly.
yeah,
That's what you are doing maybe.
yeah, that's what we're here. We're trying to tell people that look,
Don't need to. Make
God is not part of His creation. This is our belief, because for us there's
I have no
one second. For us, God, there's true worship of God and there's false worship of God. We don't believe that anything and everything should be worshipped, because why? The creation is not like God, and God is not like His creation. This is our belief.
So you are not created by God.
Nothing from creation is God, so therefore nothing from creation should be worshipped like God.
Okay, so you are not created by God itself.
But do you understand that?
No, so that means that you are not created by the God itself.
No, we've been created by
You
God.
have been created.
Yes, but we don't worship creation, because creation and creator are two different things.
believe that in
Do
every,
you accept this?
every creature, hello brother, every creature we believe the part of God. Every creature in the world.
I know, but look,
So that we respect the creation.
imagine someone says, who holds the same belief as you do, and they say it is good to worship God in the form of something disgusting.
You know,
Like for instance, someone says, I'm going to worship God, and before I say this, I ask God to forgive me for saying this. But imagine someone says, I'm going to worship God in the form of dung, like camel dung. Would you say that this is good worship or evil worship?
it depends on your point of view how it is important to him. If he is doing business and by selling that cow dung, if he is getting money.
No.
I'm telling you, this is a very good trade in India, biomass trading basically.
नहीं नहीं
I'm telling
मैं
you.
ये बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm not talking about trading. I'm saying taking that dung and saying,
Yeah.
this is my God. I will worship my God either as a dung or through this dung. Do you think that that is good worship of God or evil worship of God?
No, I will definitely say like it depends on the perspective of that person. You cannot go on the against the perspective of the person. You have to know the views basically. You are talking about probabilities now. Like someone is going to worship this station by tomorrow. So you're not going to come and defend that why you are doing this, why you are doing that, because there is no particular way how you can worship the God.
Really? So okay.
It's not written
So if someone
somewhere.
so if someone
And
says
there is in the
So
in
let me give
in
you-
your the book basically which comes from the heaven as well, like where you say that it's not where they have specified the only place, because you can worship anywhere on the earth, right?
yes, apart
So
from
why
two,
there is a-
apart
why-
from two
why
places,
there is a
apart
specific-
from two places.
Yeah, I understand that as well. But
Okay, so the two places are the graveyard and the toilet.
okay, I understand.
Why? Because the toilet is a disgusting place. We don't worship in the toilet because this is where people go to relieve themselves.
Okay.
And one of the conditions of worship is you have to be pure, right?
Yeah.
So if a person says now, I'm going
Pure
to take
from inside or pure from outside?
both inside and out. So if a person now says, I'm pure inside, but I'm going to take my poo, for instance, I'm going to rub it all over my body to make ablution, I'm going to worship God, then we would say that this is not respectful of God.
That is the thing. So when you eat, let's suppose an animal or something like that, it's an evil thing.
Why?
Well, definitely.
Why?
It's an evil thing.
Is it?
It's an evil thing.
If I eat, for instance, a cactus,
Cactus, that they don't have a nervous system.
No, that is
Plants,
no.
Okay, well,
See, I am a lecturer.
No, I'm listening.
I am a
When
lecturer.
Okay,
there's too many, I can't hear.
Yeah,
Continue.
I am a lecturer.
Okay.
So, first of all, the cactus and the plant, they don't have a nervous system. And the substance, the organism which doesn't have a nervous system, they can't feel pain or anything.
Okay.
Right? So, in the means that if you are eating plants or anything, they don't have anything, so they don't feel pain.
who told you this?
I am a biology lecturer, I teach medical.
Have you not heard of the concept of I forget the name, but where plants now have been shown to have receptors where they communicate with each
Reacts,
other.
Right? So, reacts.
No, but I'm asking you this following question. How do you know that this is not how animals exhibit the same type of communication and feelings that animals at a higher level share between each other? How do you know that can't be true?
Basically, do one thing. If people just go and buy things from there, do they have dare to cut those things in front of them? And do they know that from whatever they are eating, how much pain they are getting through it?
No, but
Right.
pain,
So-
look, pain, my friend, is a relative notion. Pain,
Isn't it?
one second, let me develop the argument so you can understand it. Let me just develop the argument. Pain is something that is relative. just because something immediately responds to what do you call it, an outside source or an outside force. What's the word I'm looking for? Not input.
So you are validating that cutting
Trees
kings
and
and
cutting-
all those things are fine.
My point here is that
What are you saying? You don't eat animals?
no, they eat vegetables. They don't eat animals
don't
because animals they immediately respond to
So
stimuli.
basically, the people.
That's the word
if-
I'm
if
looking
that's
for,
the case,
stimuli.
I'm not, look, you believe whatever you believe,
Yeah.
but why do we have enzymes? Why do we have the canine teeth? Why we designed if not to eat meat?
So basically, you can see that we haven't. It's not. You can see our mouth and all those things are not dull. Initially, when you go into Arabic places, basically where you have sands and all those things, there was no vegetables and all those things. That's why people tend to survive on those things. But here, it's you and me who is going to decide in this multicultural and all things are available that I should put the cruelty on my plate or not. It's you and me going to decide.
The point he's making is that even evolution is against you. Evolution tells us that we have within our stomachs the means of being able to eat both animals and plants, which shows that within nature itself we have the means of being
You
able.
have to-
Look,
you
look,
have-
look.
If you have to put.
Let me
things
finish.
according
Let me
to-
finish. So the argument here is that we are herbivores for a reason, right? We can eat both animals, or omnivores, I should say. We're omnivores. We can eat both animals and plants,
See, there are
which tells
things-
you that your body, as you as a biologist should understand this, that your body testifies to the claim against the claim you're making, which is that you're claiming that human beings should only eat plants because of the stimuli displayed by animals. But your body itself is telling you no. Evolutionarily, our body has been built in such a way where we're able and justified to eat both animals and plants. So how are you going to answer that?
But some people has like soft corner against those animals.
Because
If I
they
saw
are
an
not going to
animal,
cut
he's
down their dogs.
cutting the animal and eating it. For me, I feel very shame on it, and I don't feel good on it.
Okay, but
So
you.
that I think
but
I have respect on it.
Okay, but I would say, but I don't have
What's
shame
your
because I'll tell you why I don't have
So
shame. I'll
that's
tell you
why
what.
we mold
अच्छा भैया,
religion into our way. You know that what happens? The
यही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ, यही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ भाईजान. I was going to say to you
Yes,
that
yes.
that
Yeah.
are you actually getting God to follow you, or are you following God?
So they
Because for us,
basically-
we would say that as Muslims we follow what God tells us to do.
Okay.
We don't go by my feelings are this and my feelings tomorrow are going to be the opposite. Now I'm asking you the question as a Hindu, when you claim that only plants should be eaten, not animals, who has told you this? God or your own feelings?
So basically, it has coming from the cultural perspective.
Culture and
Okay,
lots
so
of
it's
books.
feelings.
No, it's
No,
So where's
lots
So-
of holy
It's
books
not
are there.
Huh?
Lots of books are there. So holy books are there.
Which is
And
saying what?
in different books, yeah. Some people also claim that they eat
Animals
in our religion.
in your religion, right?
And also lots of people only take vegetables.
Okay, so according to God, your God, who's right and who's wrong?
So it's
Okay,
not basically the wrong. It's basically the human perspective who defines that what is good karma and bad karma. According to the book which you are giving the knowledge, it also says that the earth is flat. So you
No,
assume
no, it doesn't say that.
Yes, it says that.
Okay, can you point to the Quran? You made a claim now. It's for you to substantiate
So
this.
can you-
Otherwise, you're lying against the
Okay,
Quran.
so you
So let me
can-
show you.
So does it mentions about that part?
Acha,
That
so
how is the earth?
are you now asking a question, or were you making an assertion before?
So actually, I am asking you a question.
Okay,
over
very
here.
good. So I just answered the question. No, it does not say that.
Okay.
So if you believe it says that, the onus is upon you to produce the evidence.
No, it's all right.
No, okay, fine.
I'm not going to take it.
So going back to the question about the idea of relative morality, right? Where you say that it's to do with how a person feels whether something is good or something is evil. Let me give you this absurd scenario, but it's not that absurd because it took place a few thousand years back. Imagine someone says that according to my religion, it is good for me to take a baby or babies and sacrifice them on my altar to please my God. Is that good or is that bad according to that person?
Definitely, you're doing by yourself, by your decision. It's bad.
So, but you're saying that they're saying that it's bad. They're going to say, but according to me, it's good. So who's right, you or them?
Basically, are you following the religion? Like I am confused between you or this question. Like, are you following the religion, first of all, the procedures, what does it, scripture, like basically this says,
Putting-
or you are doing it by yourself?
No, no, putting-
By tomorrow you can grow a tree over here by saying that God has told me that it's a good thing and I'm just going to do it.
Okay,
So
so
it's not written somewhere.
so how do you decide what's good
So
and
it's
bad?
fine, it's person to person. Like we cannot.
Are you telling me that it's fine that a person can take babies and sacrifice them?
Definitely not. It's not. But before God
What
will
about-
punish, the
okay, but,
government will punish you.
Okay, wait. Their government didn't punish them. Their government established the Amazonians, for instance, the
Definitely, like people will intervene, and even if I will be there, I won't be able to. I won't allow.
No,
to
my
happen something
friend,
like that.
my friend, these people who lived in the middle of the Amazon jungle,
Okay.
it was part of their religion to sacrifice babies at the altar. So in other words,
Which religion?
it's not the Meccan, what do you call them? No, the Amazonians had the Aztecs and these tribes, they had the concept that it's good to sacrifice your certain babies or a number of babies or a number of children to your God. Now, if they believed as part of their society, which includes the government as well, that this is good,
The people
how-
who,
like-
people
like
who
the-
actually made this, all those things, it can happen to them as well. It
happen,
didn't
what can happen to
it
them?
dep-
Because
What can happen to them?
their culture, maybe their culture is practicing it for so long.
For thousands
So
of
it's
years,
becoming
right?
a
Okay,
group,
so then it's good.
So if you have culture practicing it
So,
for
so
long,
you're
then
saying,
it-
but
it's
you're
not
saying,
wrong, yeah.
but you're saying that you believe that they would have been wrong.
Yeah, this is wrong. In my perspective, I
Okay,
think it's
so
wrong.
who's right and who's wrong now? It's your word against their word.
The thing is,
Yeah, if their culture, they're practicing it for so
Okay,
long,
so
it
it's,
may become a
right.
norm.
So now it's your culture against their culture. How do we know which culture is true? Your word against their word. How do we determine which one is true?
He's saying you need a criteria. What is your yardstick
Yeah.
to determine?
And
No, let's
so
get.
also,
sorry.
our culture is also different from you.
Forget my culture for the moment. What I'm trying to get you to understand that,
everywhere, it is
putting
not
aside
other-
cultures, we're talking about morality. How do we determine if we believe morality is based upon
only thing
my
is-
feelings
the
and
only
your
thing is-
feelings and his feelings, the three of us here, how can we determine if I claim A is good and you claim A is evil and you claim, oh, A is neither good or evil? How do we determine between the three of us who's right and who's wrong?
Yeah, so
It's impossible.
in this world, not a single, like you said about a tribe who are killing their kids for something, I don't know about it, but there will be thousands, millions of cultures in the world, maybe from the history, they are living here and also they have different culture. Some people are actually, when their like husband died, they also killed their wife as well with him. So there are lots of culture, there are lots of all over the world during the history. So maybe we can know some of them, maybe we don't know about lots of them.
Okay, so how do we decide what's right and what's wrong? Still comes back to the same
So,
question.
Yeah, we decide our karma. We believe in our God. We read our books.
Karma doesn't answer this question because karma is what you sow is what you reap,
Yeah,
right?
So, yeah, I believe in what I
So this is based upon what we do in this life, according to you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Teach me. You teach me, right?
it's in a very practical.
And also what happens in your past life, right?
in a very practical.
Now let me ask you this question. A person who becomes a human being, he becomes a human being in reincarnation, transmigration, because he did evil in a past life, right?
No, basically,
Yeah.
what is the source of behind this? Like you asked the question, like he has done something wrong, so that's why he became a human. What is the source?
No, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ. I'm asking you the question. मुझे नहीं पता. मैं कह रहा हूँ कि you teach me. Is it true that when a person becomes a human being, he becomes a human being because mukta to nahi hua. He hasn't become part of God, has he? He hasn't acquired moksha, right? So that means he's obviously going through karma, which is sins, right? So when he becomes a human being because he has not achieved salvation.
And God has given you
One more
the
chance. Exactly.
to do it, some good things that which brings happiness to your family
Okay.
by tonight, happiness to his family
Okay.
tonight by talking on something productive which can make money to survive,
Okay.
rather than converting it into some people.
Yeah, so-
and all those different.
so
things.
just very quickly-
Secondly, that the thing which you told me that the reincarnation happens after, like God gives you chance. So basically, not human always becomes humans.
No, animals
He
can
becomes
become.
all those. The
Yes.
conclusion of all this karma, he converts into all the different organisms.
Okay.
And later on, he has given one chance to do right things.
84 million, right? 84 million lives?
Maybe, I don't know.
No, according to your scripture, right?
Not
No
80,
scripture.
not
How can a rat
One second, one second.
achieve high status so that he becomes a man?
so basically
his
it's
next
a
I was
part.
gonna go there. Yeah, I was
that's,
gonna go
that's
there.
basically so that's what he was telling you, that there are the life cycles which happens. He has to survive the life cycles to achieve that one time you will be human to correct your all the karma.
Okay, this is my question now. You're going to correct the past karmas.
Yes.
Like, for instance, maybe hypothetically, you could be a rat or whatever, right? A lion or whatever.
No, that leave that part, but whatever bad you have done.
Okay,
let's
no,
suppose,
okay, so-
let's
so here's my
suppose
question,
You
here's
got, you got an opportunity to do good things. That's what I'm telling
So
you.
no,
If
here's
you're
my
going
question,
to
though.
ask me about AI, I can generate 100 employments over here, right? Secondly, that employment can bring to happiness of their family.
Yeah.
But if you ask me about talking about these things and no one is getting a single pound in his, if you are spending that money, you should get something. You are going to get something. Nor he will get something, nor I will get
So here's
something.
my question to you.
So that is the point. If you are going to propagate something, there are free classes, there are free technology sessions which are going on over here. Propagate this.
So here's my
message,
question to you then. I
propagate
understand where
this
you.
message from
Yeah,
your
yeah, that's
social
fine.
media
That's
as
fine.
well. So
I'll
rather-
propagate what I need to propagate.
So-
But my question to you now is, before that person became a human being, and he's going to now, as a human being, work off his karma that he acquired in a past life. How is he able to work off the evil deeds of when he was, for instance, a lion or a monkey?
It is,
How does he know what's going to take place?
That is
Criterion.
basically the thing which you have to understand. It's not about the mouse, it's not about the lion, and it's not about the monkey.
Then how do you
It's
rectify
about,
the evil?
It's about that one time which you have given a chance to become a human and you did certain wrong things. Then you
Acha,
have,
what? Lekin kya wrong things?
so basically that is
Do you remember what you did as a wrong
So-
in your past life?
I-
Do you remember?
so if you are not able to remember, but you know the right path at least.
How?
You know the right path at least. That is what written in our scriptures. You have to use.
Okay,
You
so
know
if I'm
Yajurved,
if
you
I'm
know Yajurved. You know Yajurved.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, Yajurved. Earthved.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Brahmaved.
The scriptures, right?
Brahmaved,
Yes, Brahmaved.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's written in Brahmaved?
But aap bataye mujhe, we don't know. You
Yes,
tell us.
exactly. The conclusion is you have to work more better on your homework.
Okay.
Then you have to ask.
So imagine now I'm
Thank you
born.
so much. Have a
I'm born into the. Okay, acha. So I was going to say that imagine now I'm born into the Aztec civilization, and the Aztec civilization has it that I need to kill a certain number of innocent children or babies in order to make my God happy. Now, that would mean that it would be good for me to carry on doing that, because the idea of reincarnation, transmigration, has it that if you don't know your past life, then technically the environment that you're brought up in could mean that you're perpetuating evils, obvious evils, and think that they're actually good. So this is unfortunately the concept of justice that comes about through the belief of reincarnation and transmigration. But unfortunately I was going to ask that question, but they ended up running off.
But my question to our Hindu brothers is, how does a rat become a good rat?
Or a human. Or a human.
No, a human at least can make decisions.
Yeah.
I will decide to do this and not do this. How does a rat
Very good
become
question.
a good rat?
I mean, my question to them was, how does the human know that whilst he was a rat, that he did evil, so he can work that off, or he can make sure he doesn't fall into the same sin that the sins that he did when he was a rat?
Absolutely. And is a rat better than a rabbit?
Yes.
Is a rabbit better than a mongoose?
Yeah, I think what they say is that they go through. I think that's why I mentioned the question of 84 million or 84,000 lives that they need to go through. Now, does that mean if you're an amoeba, you're down at the bottom of the rung, and then you slowly work your? I mean, that's a long process of rectification, right?
I think the bottom of the rung is a snake.
Oh, is it okay?
Because they didn't even know what an amoeba was.
I mean, we say, if we don't know Allah, Alam, God knows best, but the point here is the following. If you believe in reincarnation, as a human being, if you do evil, you can carry on doing evil
Absolutely.
and just be reincarnated to something, what, a skunk or a snake? I mean, it doesn't sound that bad, does it?
Well,
What
at
is-
least, at least they have
Okay.
at least they have hoops to jump through. Yeah.
Regarding meat. It says in the scripture they can have meat.
At least they have hoops to jump through. As far as our
Convenient loops.
As far as our Christian brothers are concerned, you can be the most vilest, evil individual on earth, But as long as you accept Jesus Christ as your own personal savior, job's done.
So
You're in heaven.
we have two sides of the spectrum here, right, bro?
Absolutely, yeah.
We have the reincarnationists, and we have those who, Walaikum Assalam, even before the day of judgment comes, they believe that they've been saved. Anyway,
Yeah, it's funny, man.
Allah guide them.
may Allah guide them.
They need
أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين.